Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well and Happy New Year. I am so excited for the fresh start. I'm so excited for this new decade. I'm feeling very optimistic now that we have started a brand new year, and I am so excited to be introducing a brand new project pan here on my channel as well. This is the 20 favorites in 2020. This is a collaboration project pan actually, and this was started by Just Some Makeup Pans over on Instagram. I will link her account down in the description box. And there are so many people that are participating in this project. It's a really, really cool idea. I think it's a really simple but super, super exciting idea. I'm so excited to work on 20 favorite items for my makeup collection. It's that simple. And there's a ton of people, like I said, over on Instagram, so definitely check out the hashtag 20 favorites in 2020. There will be a playlist, I believe, here on YouTube as well. So all the information that I can share with you guys will be linked down in the description box. I personally am going to be doing this project pan with updates every single month, and I'm choosing to not do it rolling style for the immediate future because I chose some long haul products. I don't imagine I'm going to really be rolling anything in for the next little while, but I really do want to update this every single month and share with you guys all of my progress. I hope that you're excited to keep up with this project pan. If you're doing it yourself, let me know so that I can check out your video, or if you're doing any other year-long projects, let me know because I'm so excited to get like motivated to project pans. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to this project. I'm so excited to share with you guys all the products that I selected. There are 20 items here, so I'm going to try to be as brief as I can. We know I love to ramble, so let's just hop right on into it. The first product I have here is a primer. I'm starting with this one. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I know, it's pretty much full. I love this stuff though, so I really have only used a very small amount of product. There is so much left in here, so this is gonna last the entirety of 2020 for me, if even beyond that, I'm not sure. But it's such a gorgeous primer. I love using this in combination with literally all my base products. Other primers I can use in combination with it. It looks great with tinted moisturizers and foundations. And I really only use like maybe a quarter to a half of a pump of this every time I use it. So progress is gonna be extremely slow, but I wanna make sure I'm reaching for this because over all of my like smoothing and pore filling types of primers, this is my absolute favorite. I find that it works so well and it makes my skin feel very balanced. It never feels heavy or thick on my skin. I just love it. So I really just want to monitor my use on it, make sure that I'm reaching for it throughout all of 2020. This next item is a concealer. This is by Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this is in the shade Almond. I love this concealer so much, and I don't know if I've ever even talked about it on my channel, but it is something that I'm absolutely in love with. I used it through all of 2019. Literally, this shade works for me all year round. I don't know how that's entirely possible, but it is, and it works so well as a brightening concealer under the eyes in the summertime. It's more of just like a natural kind of concealer for the wintertime. I am wearing it today under my eyes and on select areas of my face, and I find that this just works when I'm at my palest, like right now, and when I'm at my most tan in the summertime. I can wear this actually as a foundation in the middle of the year as well. It's a really, really cool multi-use kind of product for me. I can use it as an eyeshadow primer, and there are 15 mils of product in here, so I feel like I haven't even made a dent in it, and I used it a lot in 2019. So I'm really looking forward to just hopefully making more significant progress on it in 2020 and really just getting to use every last drop of this product. So I'd like to finish this off within this year. We'll see how that goes, but I'm really looking forward to getting some use out of it. This next item is a setting powder. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I have mine in the shade 2, which is medium. This is such a beautiful, beautiful finishing powder, but my preferences for powder have definitely swayed. I don't really use a pressed setting powder on an everyday basis. This is always in my makeup bag, however, just as like a blotting kind of powder, but I don't really get a lot of use out of it. So I really want to make sure that this year I'm reaching for it because this was a pricey product and it's a beautiful product, and I really don't want to just like let it kind of sit in my collection and go unused. So I'd love to hit pan on it within this year, but even if I do hit pan on it at the beginning of the project, which I'm doubtful about, but if I do end up hitting pan on it, I'm still gonna keep it in the project for the rest of this year and just keep making sure that I'm reaching for it, using it, and loving on it because it is so beautiful. My skin never feels like tight or heavy or cakey when I use this powder. It just looks smooth and it feels set in place without feeling tight. It's so, so beautiful, and yeah, I just really want to get my money's worth out of it this year. This next product is something you guys are very familiar with as one of my favorites. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have mine in the shade Bronzer, which is the second shade in the range, and this is a pretty new product to me. You guys know I've gone through one of these in the past, and this one is a relatively new pan, and I'm so excited to just monitor my use of this over 2020. I know I should be able to hit pan on it within this year, no problem. It's the bronzer I'm wearing today, and it just is so effortless and so blendable, and it's like a satin finish that just looks so healthy and beautiful on the skin. And I'm so addicted to the scent of this as well, so I can't wait to use this throughout the year. Again, if I hit pan on it, I am just gonna keep it in the project more likely than not, but if there is a different bronzer I feel inclined to move into this project, I might end up rolling it in. This is an oldie, but damn is it ever still an absolute favorite of mine. This is the Balm's Lou-Manizer. I think this is a favorite for a vast majority of people. Anyone who's tried it has like raved about this. It's so stunning. I have actually repressed mine because I did have significant pan in mine and then it ended up crumbling. So I have repressed it and it looks pretty much like a brand new product in here now. Like there is so much product. I'd love to hit pan on it within this year, but again, it's something that I'm just gonna keep using after I have hit pan on it because I really do need to move this out of my collection soon, I'd say, because it's over 4 years old now. I think it's borderline 5 years old now. So it definitely needs to get some serious lovin'. Another highlighting product here. This is by Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. This unfortunately is not cruelty free, so it's not a favorite of mine in that sense, but I can't seem to part with it. This is something that, although I wanted to go into 2020 without any of my Wet n Wild products, this just had to stay in my life because it's such a stunning highlighter. It's got this beautiful rose gold tone and I love it on my tan skin in the summertime. And I made really great progress on it last year and I really just wanted to keep using it. So I'm not gonna use this for the next couple months, I believe. Like maybe, we'll see how it goes. But this is something that I'm really gonna like buckle down and use in the summertime, and I'm really hoping to use it up within this year. Might be a stretch, might be a pretty big stretch, but I'm hoping to be able to get some really great use out of this and hopefully finish it off in 2020. This next product is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. This is such a beautiful compact with a highlighter and a bronzer shade. Now I do have a very comparable bronzer. The Lou-Manizer is quite similar to this shade and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in this project, but I really do want to hit pan on both of these products here because I purchased this as like a birthday gift to myself back in 2018, so over a year ago now, and I really haven't used it as much as I really wish that I could have. So I want to make some serious use on this. I really want to make these look loved, and I'm really excited to play with these more throughout this year. I'm so excited to be using this and to be focusing on this. I was very afraid to pan this for a while, but I'm really looking forward to it and so excited to see what 2020 holds for this product. This next product is the only like non-makeup product I'm going to be featuring in this project. This is the Derma Hydrating Mist. I love this as a skincare product. It's absolutely beautiful as a part of my skincare routine, but I really, really do like it as a part of my makeup routine as well. So that's why I thought it really did fit into this project. I adore using this as like a finishing spray, especially if I am wearing a product that feels a little bit heavy, or maybe I put on a little bit too much powder. On those rare occasions that I do use powder, sometimes I do go a little overboard. So this really does bring down that powdery look, and it really just hydrates my skin and makes it feel very fresh. This is so stunning and it smells so good. It smells like green apple, and yeah, I love it. I think this is a beautiful product. Again, I'm gonna use it as skincare and as makeup, so I think I'll fly through this pretty quickly. I am already down to here, so I have not too much left in here, but it will last me a good few months, most definitely. This is something that once I do finish it up, I may end up rolling in a different product. We'll see how I feel at the time. Next up is this Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have mine in the shade Medium Brown. I love the Brow Wiz so much. It's just not been something that I'm preferring to use as of late. So I've had this kicking around for quite some time while trying to use up other brow pencils from my collection. And I just want to make sure that I get this finished up this year. I'm trying to show you all the product. There is actually quite a bit of product still left in here, but I'm not gonna like rush myself to use this within the first few months of this year because I definitely could use this up in a matter of a couple months, but I want to use it a little bit more naturally, reach for it when I feel inclined to reach for it. And on other times, I'm just gonna do what I have been as of late, which is brow gel and powder. So I've been using an eyeshadow actually through my brows and then a little bit of a brow gel. And it's this one right here that I've been reaching for the most, so this is going into the project as well. This is the Milk Kush Fibre Brow Gel. I have mine in the shade Dutch. It's a beautiful deep color. I didn't really use it a lot when I first got it because it actually is a little bit too deep for me, but now that my hair is dark, this is so perfect. I'm wearing it in the like tail of my brow today, and I find that I can really put down a lot of pigment and a lot of hold, and it's just very natural looking. So this is the applicator in the shade right here. It's such a stunning brow gel. I'm really excited to use this throughout this year. I don't really know how I'm going to monitor this other than weighing it, but hopefully we can see some actual progress happen throughout 2020 with this one, and hopefully I can get it completely used up. I'd like to finish off both of these products actually, and yeah, they're both favorites of mine. I just don't think I'm going to rush to use up either of them. I'm just going to make sure I use them throughout the year. You guys know how much I love my Colourpop Super Shock shadows, so I've decided to put 2 of them into this project pan. Both of these already have pan on them, so they wouldn't be eligible for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan. And they're 2 that I just love so much. This first one right here is a gorgeous matte shade. This is called Hanky Panky, and I've been really bad. I haven't been swatching anything, but I do need to swatch this for you because this is such an easy one and done shadow look. It really is just a beautiful neutral shadow, and I really like the way that this looks. If I wear this alone and then do just a ton of mascara, this looks so beautiful. I adore it so much, and I know I'll be able to use this a ton. I know I am working on an all matte eyeshadow palette for my Pan That palette for this year. So this isn't something I'm gonna reach for on an like everyday basis, but I'm gonna reach for this very frequently. I'd like to finish it off. Oh, that's a very lofty goal, but I'd like to work my way towards finishing it up at least. And then the other eyeshadow I have here is Lala. This is a stunning metallic Super Shock shadow. Guys, I love this, and you guys know I love this because I've had this in many project pans, and it's just such a stunner. Ugh, I can't get over this. It's a beautiful like coppery kind of color, so easy again as a one and done kind of shadow, and I'm just head over heels for this color, so I cannot wait to use both of these Super Shock shadows for all of this year. I'd like to finish them both up. I am so skeptical of saying that. I'm so skeptical, but I think I might be able to, so we're gonna give it a try. This is another Colourpop product actually. This is the Exit Creme Gel Liner. I don't have a lot left in this one, but I actually have a duplicate of this eyeliner, so I'm gonna work my way through this one, and then as soon as I finish this one up, I'm gonna roll in the other one, which I have here as well. There's actually very little left in both of them. So as soon as I finish off that first one, I will roll in this one, and I will just be working on a cream white eyeliner throughout the rest of 2020. Hopefully I can finish these both off before the end of the year. I love the cream gel formula from Colourpop. I don't love white eyeliner in my waterline, so this isn't something that I'm gonna be able to work through very fast. I don't imagine myself really wanting to reach for them all that frequently, but I wanna make sure that these get used up and out of my collection within this year, so I'm tossing them both in. Technically, for the time being, I have this one marked. I'm gonna go through this one first, and then I'll roll this one in after, so that I'm making sure that I'm actually finishing one of them up at least and not just rotating between the two. But these are technically one product. I'm just going to monitor this one for the time being. I'm actually tossing in a liquid eyeshadow, which is kind of scary, but this is just such a favorite of mine, I have to include it. This is the Cover FX Shimmer Veil in the shade Amethyst. This is such a beautiful liquid shadow. I love the like texture of it. I love the tone of it. I love the ease of it. Everything about this shadow is just perfection to me. So I really do want to get some serious use out of this. You can actually see I have some really good use already. Like there is not a ton of product left in here. There's a lot of visibility happening. So I'm really looking forward to the prospect of finishing this up within 2020. I know if I don't finish it this year, I'm gonna let it go bad. So I'd rather just use it, love it, and make the most out of it and just have some beautiful lids for all of 2020. Can't wait to use this. I love it so, so much. It's so underrated. I don't hear near enough people talking about this formula, but I just find that it's so beautiful and effortless and so easy in application. And I'm a huge fan. I can't wait to use this. I knew as soon as I decided I was going to do this project pan, I knew I had to include this in this project, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've got another eyeliner here. This one is by Annabelle. This is the Waterline Matte in the shade Mint. I adore this. You guys know I love this kind of like vibrant teal mint kind of shade for in my waterline, and I want to use this up this year, which is, again, a scary goal, but I love this product so much. I couldn't do this project and not include it. So I have a fair amount of product in here. This pencil is not at all the original full size, but there is really still a lot of product in here. So my camera overheated, so I am gonna try to be as brief as I can in this last little bit because I don't think that I gave it quite enough time to rest and to recuperate from overheating. So we're just gonna fly through these last few products. They're all lip products. This first one is from Colourpop. This is the shade Tiptoe. Such a gorgeous like neutral nude for me. It can pull a little bit cool, but other times it pulls a little warm. It's quite an interesting shade. I love it. I have used this to death already. I'd love to finish it off this year. I don't see that being a problem whatsoever because this is like my go-to nude shade, but I just want to make sure and make a point of finishing it off because lipstick is really hard for me. As much as I love that one, sometimes I feel like I don't want to finish it. I don't want to keep using it. I want to love it forever, but I want to try to finish it off, as well as this lipstick right here. This one is from Bite. This is the shade Chai. They are reformulating their lipsticks, so I'm not really sure if this is a shade that will be available any longer, but I love this color. It's absolutely beautiful. I do have quite a bit of lipstick left in this product, but I do think I should be able to finish it off within 2020. I just need to make sure I reach for it relatively frequently. And yeah, lipstick is definitely the hardest thing for me to pan, but I'm gonna try to finish off both of those bullet lipsticks within 2020. We'll see how it goes. And then I have a lip gloss here. It is just a mini. This is from Too Faced. This was like a gift with purchase mini. It is the Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in the shade Pure Peach. And it's, again, like I said, just a mini. There's only 1 gram of product in here, so I should be able to finish this off relatively quickly. This is a very addictive lip gloss for me, and yet I don't see any sort of wear in the tube yet, so I'm interested to see how long this will last for me. I know I've used it a fair amount of times, but yeah, no visible progress yet, and I'm excited to kind of see what the future holds for 2020. It'd be nice to get that out. That will bring down my lip gloss number by 1. Even though it is a mini, it would be nice to still just get it out and move on to other lip glosses from my collection. I also have this. This is a tinted lip balm, but I use it more like a lip gloss or even as a standalone lipstick. This is the Kapari Hibiscus. This is a tinted version of the lip glossy, and it has this beautiful like berry tone, which I can kind of just smush into the lips for a little bit of tint, or I can wear it a little bit more high impact like this right here. I love it so much, but I have had this for well over a year and I haven't used it quite enough, but I've been loving this kind of more balmy sort of texture on my lips as of late, and especially like lip glosses. So I think this is something I can use and actually potentially use up this year, because I do go through lip glossies like crazy. I just never think to reach for the tinted version. So I'd like to hopefully finish this up in 2020. And then the last lip product I have here is by Bite. This is their lip pencil in the shade 018. just a perfect nude shade. And there is, again, a lot of lip liner here, but this is the kind of lip liner that is so creamy and so smooth that I do need to sharpen it pretty much every single time that I use it. So I know I can work my way through this relatively quickly. It's just a matter of remembering to reach for it and prioritizing this over other like nude lip products. So I might be able to pair it with Tiptoe, or I'll just wear it on its own with like lip gloss or something, but I think I can work my way through all of these lip products. As much as it's kind of daunting to work through 5 lip products in a project, I think it's actually possible because these are all things that I absolutely love. These are actually my favorites in my collection, and I'm really happy to be reaching for them and working on them. So that is absolutely everything for today's video. That is everything for this project. I am so excited to watch my progress, see how this project goes throughout 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!